Morning, Gare.
Hey, Daria. Good morning.
So the Warriors beat the Celtics. They beat the Pacers in that game you love. They are really the road warriors.
Yes. Thank you for tying it in.
Right? Well, I mean, it was 14 out of the last 19 road games they won.
Yeah, you always hear this when teams play well on the road. Well, they're they're away from the family, not in a bad way, but just they don't have the distractions. The kids aren't waking them up. Nobody's calling them up asking for tickets. They get on the bus or they get in a cab together and go down to the arena. That there's more togetherness on the road, and hey, when you win, why not?
Very good. And Harbaugh is on the road too. Did you see Jim on the road? He's doing the annual trip to check out prospects.
Yeah, Jess wants to be left alone. And, had a long, hard season with a lot of people getting in his face, and just would like some peace and quiet.
Right. So he's making the rounds. He's doing basketball appearances, and look at the half-court shot. And that one again, it's like right on camera, right on cue.
Oh yeah. In fact, right before he shot, he looked. Oh, you guys get this?
Yeah, you get that. Well, just in case.
Yeah. No, that's a lesson. That's what would you rather have, a dull coach or a guy who's out there? But that's all. All I'll say is when you hear lots of times people say it. Well, the media, they're butting into my business. They're intrusive. These guys love it.
Right. Well, yeah. You love it when you make a basket.
You love it when there's a camera on you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and I do like that before he left, he and Trent Baalke, they chatted like they always do before he goes on the road to check out the quarterbacks and the prospects. I love that. I'm thinking they're looking at tape. What was it like in that room, right?
They did. I mean, that's, you read that in the paper today?
Yeah, so like right before he left, they were looking at tape, and I had this image of like, past the remote. It was not good.
Well, at least if they were in the same room, that's better than those stories that were out there that they did it by email.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I think they were in the same room. You're right. I guess you could be watching and then like, just blogging at the same time.
So you know what it is really, and when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, on all these big stories, half of it is there's something to it,
right? And
the other half is the media. Now, we're all trying to have a story.
You want to find something.
Yes, it's always. Oh, well, I shouldn't say always, but the way I see this stuff, most times it's somewhere in the middle.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Now, we always have time for hockey. Joke. I don't have time for hockey. But today I do, because I want to say the Sharks are going to play the Penguins tonight. And I'm bringing that up because I have this great video to show you. This has happened to Joe Thornton before, too. I know that he lost 3 teeth before. This is a player, Detroit, right? The Red Wings. And, Gary, what gets me is the way they look for the teeth like they're looking for their keys. Like, oh, I dropped something. Hold on a second.
Yeah, and then, most of us, we lose a tooth, we might go home.
Right.
We might go right to the dentist. These guys pick up the teeth and keep playing.
And they get the white ice, which it's like, where are my glasses? Where are my glasses?
Yeah.
He picks up the teeth.
So it is. Jeez. I mean, that's really a man's sport. I mean, of all the, football is tough too, but at least you're on the ground. These guys are on skates.
And actually, when I was looking at researching this, I found Joe Thornton was on the list of the 22 hockey players with the worst teeth.
Ooh, I
they
mean,
actually had a list.
When they say worst teeth, that means you've lost some more?
Exactly, meaning and maybe you got some fake ones in your grill or something.
Number one, do you know offhand?
No, I don't know that they ordered them. They just put the 22 worst all time.
Yeah, well, that's what we joke all the time when they say, how good is the guy? Well, how many teeth does he have?
Exactly.
The less teeth means you're really mixing it up and you're good.
Now, here's another Detroit athlete. This one, though, is a baseball player, and he's going tooth to tooth with an alligator.
Oh, boy.
Did you see this?
Okay.
Look at that. Now, would you do it? I don't even care if he's wrapped up and he can't bite you. He did this on a dare from Justin Verlander.
That looks like Torrey Hunter.
You got it. It's Torrey Hunter. So and they're laughing. Is this true? Now, he's dared. So what I understand in the world of men is that you got the double dare, the triple dare, and the triple dog dare, which cannot be refused.
Does that, it looks like that the mouth is taped.
It is taped, but still. What, are you going to, so you're saying for the triple?
I've done that before, but I always make sure the mouth is taped.
I've done that before.
Yeah, that's what Joe Thornton should do when he skates.
Oh, my God.
No, Daria, you have to tape the mouth, and it's just much easier.
But seriously, it's on a dare. Like, would you do anything if someone dares you? Are we back on the playground now, really?
If I could be part of a men's group,
yes,
you know, just go to, and after we all go down to the bar,
right,
and we all just have a chugging contest, and we all get stinking drunk. Daria, I will do whatever it takes to be a part of a men's group.
And if it's see, I think it starts with the daring. It starts with, that's the world that we live in, or kids live in, right? Is that how you learned? If you don't accept the dare, that's bad, right? You can't.
At the end of the day, all I have is my manhood. All right? Okay. And if it takes doing something dangerous, I'd rather die than not be called a man.
Okay, I love that. What about this? How about when you wake up in the morning and, you know...
I'm doing that right now, in fact.
Okay, so would it be more pleasant than me calling you for you to be woken up by your iPhone that was emitting smells of bacon? Would you like that?
If my group of men, if my friends thought that's how we roll, that's how we roll.
Seriously, now you know I don't cook, and I wake you up with a phone call and I'm yelling at you about something. But the idea here is you don't need to cook. You set your iPhone. You've got this app by Oscar Mayer, of course, and you hear the sizzling sounds, and then they have a little, what do they call them? Dongle. Doggles? Is that what they? Dongle. This thing is going to emit bacon smells.
Yeah, well, all this stuff has passed me by, but as
really?
attractive as that woman is, if she woke me up with a bacon, I'd send her home. What the hell is the matter with people?
Oh, please.
No, a real man has the woman leave after he's done with her.
Okay. Oh, my God.
A real man. That's how we do it in the club. I'd rather hang out with my friends.
Right. Okay. Than smell the bacon.
I want friends.
We'll see you, Gary.
Male friends.